Hello again, and welcome to Graphic Design Studio Tools and Techniques, Chapter 3. In this chapter, we're going to learn more about the mechanical pencil and its benefits. In addition to the mechanical pencil, here we have a lead holder with replacement leads, a conventional pencil, and our dedicated sharpener for the mechanical pencil. We reload and unload and adjust the length of the lead by pressing on the plunger at the top of the pencil. For most purposes, we only need about a quarter-inch of the lead hanging out of the body of the pencil. Too much, and it could break easily. And then when we look at the conventional pencil, you can see there's a big difference in the accuracy and consistency of the tip. So keep your conventional pencil for casual use, sketching, jotting down notes, whatever you like, but save the precision work for the mechanical pencil. There's a big difference. When the tip of your lead gets dull or you happen to break it, it's going to be time to pull out the sharpener. To sharpen the lead, you need to let out a little bit extra in terms of the length, and we put it in the sharpener, and we're going to start rotating. And as we rotate, go around and around, you'll start to feel the lead start to get smoother and smoother. And once it's done, you'll feel that it's quite a bit smoother. Pull it out, have a look, and it should be a nice, even, conical tip with a sharp, almost needle-like point. Now, the tip of your pencil will likely be too sharp to work with and would tend to break because it's so fine. So we're going to use a scrap piece of paper to just soften the end, round it off slightly so that it's not so pointy and not so likely to break when we start using it. So I just grabbed this scrap piece of paper and I'm running the pencil back and forth on it. And while I do that, I'm rotating the pencil. Let's talk about tool hygiene. Eventually, your pencil sharpener will accumulate some graphite powder, which you will have to clean out fairly regularly. You don't want it building up too much. And it can get a bit messy. The other thing that can happen is it can kind of spill out of the edges, and that could be an issue in terms of contaminating other things in your carrying bag. So what we do is we put some masking tape around the edges of the top of the sharpener to seal it up, and that will prevent lead or graphite powder shavings from leaking out and contaminating your other tools or your hands. So it's important to practice these cleanliness measures to avoid getting smudges on your work. And I go as far as putting the pencil sharpener in a Ziploc bag to be absolutely sure that none of that graphite will get on my work or my fingers. And it's a surefire way of staying clean and keeping it that way. All your tools should be kept clean, especially T-squares and set squares. And I've got just a couple of drops of dish soap in a tablespoon of water here. You can use other things to clean your tools, such as disinfectant wipes, whatever you have handy, but dish soap, 2 drops, is probably the cheapest way to do it. And I'm just sitting this on top of a scrap piece of white paper, wash it on both sides, and then dry it. You should do exactly the same thing on occasion to your T-square, your ruler, any other tools that will get dirty along the way. But also remember that your hands themselves can be the number one reason you get smudges on your work. So wash your hands before you work and you should have no problems. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you come back for the next episode. It's a big one. How to mount your projects properly. See you then.